Assalamu alaikum and welcome to another AutoCAD video. As in the previous video we have already fixed window places in the layout plan, as you can see here. And now in today's video we are actually going to give this some kind of dimensions and text. We will be adding text here. We will be writing the name of the rooms and their dimensions. So let's get started. First of all, we will go here to dimension, or just simply click. First of all, we're gonna add text. If there is a separate layer of text, as you can see, you should come to the layer of text, as you can see here. Now I am going to add a text. For example, I am writing here the rear space, as we already know. But if you don't know, as we already know that we have left this space as 5 feet, but if you don't know, you can go to dimensions and check this space. For example, this is 5 feet, as you can see. Now I am going to write that here. Now I am going to add a text here, and I am going to write here 5 feet wide rear space. So what I am going to do, empty, enter. I'm specifying my ruler as that, and now I'm going to say 5 feet wide rear space, or backspace, as you can say. Now check this and increase the width a little bit, for example 3 feet, and click on this ruler. And again, if you have this problem, if you have this text has divided into multiple lines, you can just drag your ruler like that, and this will be in a single space. Now click here. This is actually a bit large. Now I am going to change it. Double click on this text, select this text, and go for 1 feet. Click on this ruler, and if you enter at your workspace, as you can see, in this way your text has been added. Now I am going to turn off this ortho mode, zooming in a little bit, and you can see this is actually our rear space, which is 5 feet wide. Now I am going to copy that text from center, and I am going with here, as you can see from here. Now this is actually if you measure from here to here, linear dimension from this point to this one, this is actually 7 feet front space, so I'm going with 7 here. 7 feet wide, we will write front space, and if you click on your workspace, as you can see that this actually has been drawn, as you can see. Now what we are going to do, we are actually giving also this is actually 3.5 feet. It is a passageway, and we will also write the text here. And for that, we will copy that text, click here. We have to rotate this one because this is in vertical direction. We will write here, and turn on this ortho mode for only locking this text in 4 angles. Now I'm going to write this. I'm going to move this text, specifying my base point and moving it, turning off this ortho mode and moving it to be there, as you can see. Now what I'm going to do, this is actually 3 feet and 6 inches. I'm going to write 3.5 feet, 3.5 feet wide, now if you check here, if you click in this side, as you can see, this actually the text has been written, executed, it is, as you can see here. Now I am going to give I'm going to write the dimension of these rooms, the kitchens, and everything else. So what I'm going to do, I'm again adding a text here, which will be for example, I'm going to say empty, and I'm writing this text to be there. And now I'm going to write bedroom, and after selecting this text, I am increasing the size a little bit to 6 inches. I'm clicking on here, as you can see this actually has been appeared. I'm moving this one to be there. No, again I go with move command, click on here and move it to be center. Now this is actually our text here, as you can see. Now what we are going to do, actually it has, we will, if you want to increase the size little bit, you can do this as well. Now I am going to calculate the horizontal and vertical dimensions, and at the end we will write the dimension in the below. For example, for horizontal I am going from here to here, 14 feet and 3 inches, this will be horizontal, and I am going with DA, I think this will be 16 foot. This will be 16 feet. This is 16 feet actually. You can see in the this menu box, as you can see the box has been appeared at this screen. Now I am going to write bedroom and going to click enter. At the bottom line I will say that 14 feet 3 inches. You can write this, and now click on X button, and now this is actually used for our multiplication. 14 feet 3 inches. First of all you have to write your X dimension, and now you have to write your Y dimension. Now I'm going with 16 feet. So this is actually one bedroom, and actually these two bedrooms are same size. These two bedroom has same size. Now I'm just copying this dimension to be there, and now I also want to copy this dimension, this text in every room, and I will, for example, the simplest method is copy that text and again go to copy multiple specify base point. I am going with the base point. For example, I have to draw here, I have to copy it here, and you have to copy it in the drawing room as well, and in that bathroom, as you can see here as well. Here you can also write this, and you can also specify your space here as well. Now I am going to just click escape. Now in this way we will write different kind of text. For example, now I am going to say that this bedroom will be, these two sizes has been fixed. Now I want to calculate the size of this washroom. For example, I am going with dimension. First of all we will go with X dimension. If you click here, this is actually 6 feet. Now we're going to enter again. We're going to calculate the vertical dimension, 6 feet and 6 feet 6 inches. Now what we are going to write, at this space we will write bathroom. Click enter. Write X dimension here. Click on X button. And just click on your workspace here. You can see this the size of bath has actually been specified. Now I am going to I am going with this dining hall. There's a short key for dimension linear DLI, enter. Now I'm going to calculate X dimension, for example 9 feet. Also I want to calculate Y dimension, 9 feet and 8 feet 3 inches. Now what I'm going to do, first of all I have to write 9 feet 8 feet 3 inches. Now I'm going to change the room to dining, just as that, as you can see here. So in this way you can specify your dimension of all the rooms. For example, I am going to say this is not our actually bedroom, this is our kitchen. First of all we have to calculate the dimension of our kitchen from here to here. It is 9 feet as we have actually specified, as we have seen from here to here. Now I am going to calculate its vertical dimension. I am thinking that it will be 907. So this will be 907, 9 feet 7 feet. I am going to change this name to kitchen. Press on enter and just click on your workspace, as you can see. So in this way you will write the dimension of your kitchen. Now I am going with living room. I am calculating the dimension of living room. Just press DLI enter for calculating linear dimension. This will be 19 maybe, or 20, 19 feet 6 inches. Again press enter, and this will be 16. First of all, you have to write X. Our X is 19 feet 6 inches, 16 feet, and change the name to living room. As we have written clarify here. Now what we are going to do, we have only three options remaining, this one, and this one. Now this is our drawing room. I am going to calculate the dimension of this drawing room from here to here, the end point. This is 9.3, and from here to here this will be maybe 10, 9, 9.3 and 10, 9 feet 3 inches, 10 feet. Now change the name to drawing room. And you have to click on backspace and press enter here. If we have to leave a space a little bit, and just press on here. And if you wanted to, as you can see, this is overlying here, and I wanted to adjust it. I want to move it and drag it to the center, as you can see. This is actually messy to deal with it. Now in this way you can actually fix. Now this is our bathroom, and we are going to calculate the dimension 5.9. Write the name to bath. Just press enter and click on here. Now we are going to fix it and move it. For example, I am placing it here, as you can see. Now this is actually our dressing area. Now in this case I am going to decrease the text size a little bit, because this is much larger to be fixed in this place. Now I am going with linear, for example, from here to here, 3659. I am going to name it as, you can say, dressing area. I'm pressing enter and click here. But this is actually a large file. You have to decrease the size a little bit to 4 inches. You can see, click here and move it. Now it will fix in this place. You can see these dimensions are fixed in this area. Now actually we have specified all the things, all the dimensions. Now one thing is remaining. We have to actually specify the dimensions of our car porch. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this one here from here, and now I'm placing it here, as you can see. Now I'm going to calculate the linear dimensions, for example, from here to here, 15.3, and I'm going with vertical 17.3. I'm going to write now I'm going to name it as car porch. So in this way actually you can specify your dimensions. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to give the side dimension from here, as you can see. For side dimension, for example, I'm going to specify the dimensions here. If anyone asks you to give a dimension of your layout plan at the sides, you can do this in that way. I'm going with DLI, linear dimension. First of all, you have to create a separate column for your dimensions. Create again a layer. This was actually text. We have worked in text, and now we will be working in our dimensions. We're going to say dimensions, double click on that, and the by default color black will be okay. I'm going to cross it here. Now what we are going to do, you have to first click on DLI, dimension linear, and specify the dimension from here to here and write it at this side. Drag your mouse and write it at this side. First of all, I am going to make another setting. For example, as you can see here, if I calculate dimension like this, I'm calculating from here to here, this point to this point, this will be 9 inches, and I'm placing it here. As you can see, these are the lines from here to here. I don't want these lines, these two. I don't want these lines. I'm going to delete it. Just re-enter. I'm going to modify. All the things are quite right, but we don't want these two lines and we want to suppress these lines. Now close it and again go with DLI, enter. Now if you go to at the side, as you can see, the dimension, your dimension has been clear and we don't have any kind of lines. So write this dimension. And now first method is to calculate these dimension randomly, and the second dimension is first you have to specify your first dimension with DLI command and then press DCO. It actually stands for dimension continuous. So first of all, we have specified from here to here, as you can see. Now actually, as you can see, our dimensions are logged, and if we click from here, actually this is 7 feet from here to this line, and actually if we click here to here, this will actually say that this will actually tell us our dimensions, and from here to here 9 inches. So I'm going with Ctrl Z again, this 9 inches, and DCO again, and clicking on enter, selected continuous DCO, enter. First of all, you have to draw again. I'm going with linear dimension. Actually there was a problem. I'm going with linear dimension again, and now simultaneously click DCO, enter. Now it has actually fixed you as well. From here to you will just click here at that point, and now as you can see, from here to here the dimension are coming 7 foot. Now I am clicking on that point. It will give dimension from this point to this point. As you can see, 9 inches. Now what I'm going to do, I'm clicking on this point. It is actually 5 feet and 9 inches, as you can see. Now I am clicking on this point. As you can see, this is 9 inches. Now by just clicking on lines, you will get your dimension at these sides. This is actually way easier than DLI command. First of all, you have to press your DLI command and then use DCO command for your dimension. Now in this way, I'm just going to click enter because I am okay with that. So in this way, you can specify actually your dimension. As you can see, there are different kind of dimension at the sidebar, as you can see here. So if you want to write a dimension, you can do this in that way. So that's it for today's video. We have actually specified text here, and we have actually draw different kind of dimensions. And if you also want to draw these dimension, you want these dimension inside your area, you can do this as well. But at the time being, I'm okay with that. I have specified, and thank you.